Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. I told y'all, I'm gonna say I told y'all again, not that, oh, Trunks and ZAMASU are coming in November. That doesn't mean, like, anyone could have predicted that, because that's usually what Global does with the Golden Week units, right? Evolution Blue Vegeta came a little bit earlier, but that's because he wasn't a dual Dokkan Fest, like Int Gogeta and STR Janemba, and now Trunks and ZAMASU are. The reason Trunks and ZAMASU are pushed back a little bit is because they're not going to do 3 consecutive dual Dokkan Fests on Global, right? It would have been the LR Super Saiyan 4s, then they would have did, Gohan and Cell, and then Trunks and ZAMASU. Like, they're not gonna, they don't do that. What I'm referring to, though, is that when JP got all this stuff last night, a lot of Global players were upset. And it's like, I was trying to tell them, like, yo, relax. Listen, I'm not, like, this is not a Global shaft, because Global is about to be ridiculously busy, crazy in November, December, and January, like they always are. It's a pattern that Global always has. So, like, I knew that this is coming. I'm sure LR, Kale and Caulifla, and Piccolo will probably be not very far behind Trunks and ZAMASU. Like, I'm pretty sure, Trunks and ZAMASU, Kale and Caulifla, Piccolo, and then maybe Future Gohan, maybe, are all going to come in 2019 still. So, Global is not shafted. We're not going slow. JP is actually shafted because, of course, shout out to Kawhi. And then, of course, there was a data download. They literally, like, spoiled it. They put it in the data, like, to show us. Global's getting tickets again. So all y'all saying Global shaft, no! Man, I just got killed by the cooler banner. I would kill for these tickets. Literally, these tickets would save me personally, like, thousands of dollars. I'm not exaggerating. It's not an exaggeration. So, listen, I sure would like to be on Global when they shove these tickets at y'all. And here's the thing. I've been telling Global players for a while that these are not skippable banners. Okay? Because you look at it, Trunks, who is, I don't know, top 10. Blue Gogeta, who's, I don't know, maybe top 10. I'm top TURs, of course. Future Gohan, who previously I would have said, butt cheeks. But he looks really good next to Int Future Gohan. So I am not going to call him an L whatsoever. If you, like, have Future Gohan with, like, one dupe, or you don't have Future Gohan at all, and you pull him from this banner, that's not an L. I mean, you do have to get Int Future Gohan to make him look really good as well. But, like, then Physical Future Gohan, he's not bad. I kind of am liking him a lot more nowadays. Evolution Blue Vegeta is one of the best aging units ever in the history of Dokkan. He is, like, literally just as good as the day he came out. He's ridiculous. He is a true Golden Week card. Tech Vegito Blue I've never been high on, but, obviously he is very, very good. Unfortunately, Int Trunks is maybe the worst Dokkan Fest exclusive at this moment. Him and Super Saiyan 3 Broly are right there, and unfortunately, neither of them are getting an EZA anytime soon. When I say anytime soon, I mean likely within the next 5 months. So, Trunks, that sucks if you pull him. And then Physical Vegito Blue, I'm going to change what I just said, because let's take a look at this, right? So, SDR Omega gets his EZA and JP right here, the 7th. Let's skip ahead, and let's just say on December 7th, Int Blue Vegeta gets his EZA. Okay, how about we do that? Then we'll skip ahead, and we'll say in January, AGL Super Vegito gets his long-awaited EZA. That would make sense, right? Gogeta, STR Gogeta gets his EZA January of 2019. Then Vegito gets his EZA January of 2020. That makes a lot of sense. Matter of fact, I might make a video saying I am predicting AGL Vegito in January 2020, so stop asking when he's coming. That's what I might do. That actually makes a lot of sense now that I'm really thinking about it. 4-year anniversary is going to come. I don't think any of these Dokkan Fest exclusives will get an EZA there. Maybe Physical Vegito Blue will, but probably not. So that this is the anniversary month. Probably not a normal EZA. Now, once you get to March, so March, April, May, and June, those months probably will be EZAs for Int Rage Trunks, Physical Vegito Blue, AGL, Rose Goku Black, and Tech Merge ZAMASU. Those 4 units will probably get EZAs at that time, like sometime, I guess, in the middle of next year. So, I don't know. Maybe, for global, these guys might not be getting an EZA for almost a full calendar year, I guess. So, maybe it's still a long ways off and you don't want to pull them. But keep in mind that Vegito Blue, it will likely become the best TUR in the game when he gets his EZA. And I think AGL Super Vegito will also likely become the best TUR when he gets his EZA. Okay, so looking at Zamasu's banner, just as good, really. You have Zamasu. I don't like him as much as other people, but he's still like, a borderline top 15, top 10 unit. I'm not going to say no to that. I just personally don't like him as much. Dragon Ball Super Broly. What am I going to say? He's great. In Goku Black, unfortunately, he's probably one of the worst category leaders, but he's still really good. And I don't think he's been on many banners on Global, so at the very least, you're going to be able to pull him like for one of the first times. Turles is, pretty much MIA on Global. He's been on Global, twice, basically, on, like, actual banners. We have an actual chance to pull him. So, keep that in mind. We have STR Rose right here, who has actually aged a little bit. Not having defense does hurt him, but he does give he has 50% defense that he gives to extreme types. He's still really good. I don't want to hate on him, because he'll hit over 2 million. He gives defense to the rotation. He gives extreme type key. So, no, he's still really good. Don't mind me. And then obviously Zamasu and Rose, I just talked about the potential EZAs coming. So those two plus Vegito Blue and Trunks, they're going to have their EZAs coming at some point, probably not too far away. Okay, so looking at the units, these are like two of the best leaders in the game, like Future 170% and then Superclass 120%. So they're basically transforming Goku and Frieza, but then you just slap a category on top of their leader skill, which is really good. Trunks isn't that impressive. Stacks attack, 100% attack and defense at the start. He does have Prepare for Battle, by the way. A lot of units haven't been getting that lately. But the thing about these units is that they transform every turn. They're kind of very similar to transforming Goku and Frieza. Just what I say is in how they get to their second transformation, right? So Trunks will transform to this guy. Basically, it's from turn number 3 on. So if your Trunks starts in slot 7, he will transform the first time he shows up, right? Both Trunks and Zamasu work that way. Then the following turn, you can use their active skill. And with their active skills, you can then transform them into their last state, which is, there's pros and cons to it. That's why they have active skill transformations here. Now, this guy is like one of the best TURs in the game. Like, you just match what he's capable of doing up against anything else. Stacks attack and defense, 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he just stacks up a ton of key and additional attack and defense at the start of each turn. Obviously, it's designed for the Legendary Goku event. I mean, that's become a meme where I say, like, oh, this unit is designed for the Legendary Goku event. But this guy, like, very clearly, obviously is, right? I would say that this Trunks is the third best unit for that event, behind only AGL LR Gohan and LR Kill and Caulifla. This guy is fantastic. His links are very good. His team is very good. He's just all around great. Then when you use his active skill, he becomes a nuker who is capable of hitting incredibly hard. 30% attack per key sphere obtained is just ridiculous. And he's effective against all types. And he randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to tech. Only once only, unfortunately, though. But he's very good, obviously. Very, very strong unit. Super effective against all types, is not to be slept upon. That's why a mono tech run in the Legendary Goku event is possible, is because of this guy. If this guy didn't have super effective against all types, a mono tech run of the Legendary Goku event might not actually be possible. But it is. I've done it. So, this guy is really good. You definitely want to go for him. Then you have Zamasu. Again, I'm not as big a fan as Zamasu. Just because, his defense is not really as good as Trunks' in a majority of the situations you're going to encounter. So, he is Realm of Gods and Extreme Class, 120% leader there. 170, of course, Realm of Gods. That alone does make him incredibly valuable, because, like, you could basically just toss, like, Int Janemba and Physical Kid Buu onto the Realm of Gods team, which is stupid. So that's incredibly powerful. He does reduce damage by 40%. But he has no defense. So it's like, he does reduce damage, but he can still get hit super hard. He recovers 7% HP under 70% HP, which is okay. 100% attack is not really crazy. Links are solid, but he doesn't have shocking speed here. And then he is the same thing as Trunks. Starting from the third turn, he'll transform. So either his second appearance or third turn, he transforms. Then Fuse Zamasu. At this point, he gets Key 2, 120% attack, which is good. Still no shocking speed, unfortunately, but his links do get a lot better with Nightmare, Fuse Fighter, and Big Bad Bosses. Still reduces damage received by 40%, and now he recovers 10% HP under 80%. Honestly, I feel as though this unit would be a lot better if ZAMASU and Merged ZAMASU just healed at the start of every turn. Like, just no matter what. They really should. And I almost would say it should be a higher number as well, because they barely reduce damage. Just 40% damage reduction by itself is not a lot at all when you have no defense to speak of. So, he would be a lot better if he would either get like 50% damage reduction or recover like 20% HP, something like that. I think that would be better. Then you can use the active skill the following turn to become like, you know, the deformed Merged ZAMASU. Here he gets 4 key and 280% attack, which is obviously disgusting. But then his damage reduction lowers to 20%. He disables enemies' guard, which I found to be completely pointless. And then he does lower superclass allies' attack by 10%, but not superclass enemies, unfortunately. So you could see where, you know, sort of the not, like, you know, you kind of pick your poison, because this guy loses damage reduction, and he starts, like, hurting superclass allies. But he hits very, very hard. I mean, his super attack animation is called the God Hammer, so you know he hits hard. What is this? Okay. Now, global players, here's the thing. So, this is the thank you celebration, right? Here's the deal. This banner should be coming alongside Trunks and ZAMASU. This is the Tanabata banner. Usually for global, the thank you celebration has elements of Golden Week and the Tanabata celebration. So I believe this banner will be here in pretty much the same fashion on global. Here's the thing, though. This banner, wait, it's messed up. It is. Okay. I'm going to have to pull it up on the Dokkan Wiki, I guess. Why is it messed up here? Because this banner, like, you scroll down and it's like, it's not really that impressive. Here, let me go to the Dokkan Wiki. Let me type in Tanabata. Tanabata will probably do us good. Yeah, okay. Oh, thank goodness for the Dokkan Wiki. Okay, so here we go. This banner, wait. Did I click on the wrong one? Oh, it's because I pulled up LR Gohan and Goten's banner rather than the Tanabata banner. Whoops. Okay, that's my fault. Whoops. Okay, never mind. I'm a Muppet for that. I didn't even realize. All right, so this is the banner that Global will be getting, the Tanabata banner, which has the LR Super Saiyan Force and LR Gohan and Goten in it, but it has 20 featured units. But that doesn't really matter because you have 3 featured LRs, which is pretty powerful. So, I mean, global players, you're going to have a lot of stones, a lot of things to summon on coming up very, very soon. I would recommend summoning on Trunks and ZAMASU because you're very, very likely to pull a really good unit. Basically, you know, these 5 all count as really good, and all 7 are Dokkan Fest exclusives. You know, within a year's time, these 2 are going to be God tier units, and then same thing with the ZAMASU banner. Within a year's time, these 2 are going to be God tier units as well. So honestly, these are must summon banners. These banners have tickets. So yeah, like even though this Tanabata banner is here, you want to skip that, and you just want to summon and get these tickets and go for Trunks and ZAMASU. Last thing I have here is the step up summon banner. Now, all the time, I see people on Twitter and see people on the Dokkan subreddit saying, oh, you know, be careful, they could drop a step-up banner at any time. That's wrong. That is wrong. They're not going to drop a step-up banner at any time. No, they're not. The step-up banner has shown up twice on Global and JP combined. So JP's gotten it twice, once for New Year's. I do expect another one of these for New Year's, by the way. But guess what? New Year's is like what? Like under 60 days away, or like 60 days away, or something like that. Like what do we have? So we have got the entirety of November, which is what, 30 days, and then we got the entirety of December, which is 31. So like 61 days away, basically. We're gonna be getting the this step up summon. I think both Global and JP will probably get one of these on New Year's, where you can get a guaranteed LR at step 5, right? The thing is that JP also got a second one to celebrate the new era in Japan, which is a generational event. So, like, even though people will say, oh, JP randomly got a step-up banner, that's wrong. They didn't randomly get it. It was for a major, major event in Japan. So, Global could, do not hold me to this or don't think this, they could get it. If they're going to get this, it's going to be during this celebration, this thank you celebration. So I would say be ready. So Global, by the way, could go from one of these during the thank you celebration and then like basically the next month get one for New Year's. It's possible. But personally, I don't think Global is going to get this banner. I mean, that is definitely a big Global shaft. It would be if they didn't. But I mean, if they do get this banner, like if y'all get one for the thank you celebration and then one the next month, this is what you summon on. You skip everything else to summon on this, because that guaranteed LR in the final slot, this guaranteed category leader on step 4, those 2 summons are just ludicrous with ridiculously powerful units just draped all over the place. So you do want to be prepared that this is going to happen. So Global, again, literally like, 8 hours ago or 12 hours ago or whatever, people were losing their mind. Oh, Global shaft, this is the worst ever. And it's like, no, boom, here we go. Global is about to be set on fire because there's just unbelievable hype coming. Again, I would do anything to get these tickets onto JP. I'm telling y'all right now, do not underestimate the value of these. I hope y'all have been saving stones on Global lately. If you've been summoning, you've been making a mistake, because all of this value from these banners is crazy. So let me know what you guys think of Trunks and ZAMASU coming next to Global. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.